is my mom, like, exploiting, abuse. I'm so happy that I finally came out, but I'm also so disappointed because same people that preach love is love, but then when someone they don't like comes out, they have such an issue with it and they just want to hate on them. Hey guys, it's Danielle here. It's currently 12 a.m. and I have to refilm this video for the second time because this thing has gotten corrupted 2 times. But this time was only half the video, so I'm gonna film the other half for you guys. Also, I just was popping my acne, and I was crying a little bit, so don't mind how crazy I look, you know, going through some things right now. But anyways, today I'm answering your guys' assumptions. Let's appreciate the nails really quick, because I just got them done, and they're looking cute. But anyways, oh, I have like chills, you know when like you're so sad, and you just like get chills. Okay, first of all, if you guys are like just feeling drained with life, it's okay. I'll get better. That's just me right now, and like I need to film because this video needs to go up soon. I need to stop. Okay, I need to answer these assumptions. So the first assumption, I already know them because I already answered them twice. The first assumption is that I'm insecure. So I've been saying this a lot actually, like on my my comments on YouTube a lot is, I don't know why I do this. I always eat before I film, which is like really dumb of me because I get so bloated, and I'm the type of person that gets so bloated. Like after one bite, I'm just bloated AF, like so freaking bloated. I don't know why. And I always say in my videos, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so bloated. And the comments are like, girl, if you're fat, just admit it. And I'm like, huh? So I want to address that really quick. Because when people call me insecure and they make those assumptions about me, blah, 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 it makes me really mad because it's almost like they're trying to say that it's not normal to be insecure. Because you can be insecure, and if you are insecure sometimes, it's okay. I mean, personally, I think you're beautiful, and I think you should never be insecure because everyone's beautiful in their own way. But I can't tell you that because that would be literally hypocritical of me to say that because I do the same shit. I literally get so insecure all the time, and it's perfectly normal. You're a human. You should feel insecure sometimes. That's just human nature. There's gonna be days where you don't feel the best, and there's gonna be days where you feel freaking confident as hell. That's just how it is. And I'm really short, so you kind of see like all of my weight. And it really just makes me really mad when people say that because, you know, people forget that just because we're online and we're in the public eye, it doesn't make us any different than you guys. So I just wanted to, you know, clear that up really quick. The other assumption is if my boyfriend lives with me. I'm mad at him right now. But no, he doesn't live with me. I just dropped him off at the airport actually, like in the morning today. Well, in the morning yesterday because it's like 1 a.m. But yeah, I dropped him off at the airport. It was sad. We're in a little. I'm mad at him right now, if you can't tell. I'm getting sad talking about it. But yeah, I dropped him off. He doesn't live with me. We're long distance, so you know when we like when he goes home, whatever. He doesn't live with me. And when he comes here, we stay together for a long time, and that's because we're long distance. I don't know why I'm playing with the clip also. We're long distance, so when he comes, he stays here, and, you know, we just hang out here. But, I would never live with my boyfriend of 1 month. That is not a good move. Advice from Denny. Don't move in with your boyfriend at a young age. Trust me. It really does, you know, it ruins the relationship. I personally think when you move in too soon. I think when you're ready to take that next step, it's a great thing, but not when you do it too soon. You can trust me because I've been through it. But no, we don't live together. The next assumption that I want to talk to you guys about is my spiritual readings. A lot of people have been coming at me because I read tarot cards. I am personally a very spiritual person. I am in love with anything spiritual. I love reading tarot cards. I love giving people readings. It's something that truly does make me happy. And when I started it, everyone kind of gave me a lot of shit for it, and they were just like, oh my god, you're faking it, like you're just doing it to make extra cash. And I'm like, no, like that's not what's happening. I have a lot of people in my family that are now in heaven that were actually into that type of stuff, and I kind of learned from them. I was very like intrigued, like I wanted to do what they were doing basically. So I started getting into it, and I started doing it to a lot of my friends and family members, and they loved it. They were like, wow, this is so cool, like you're really, really good at this. And I did it to a friend one day, and they told me, they were like, you should really offer this to people, like you could really help people with this because you help me so much with your readings, like you're so good at them, like do it to the public. And I was like, yeah, like what, like maybe I'll make a page for it. And what I was so scared of was people giving me shit for it and saying that it was just for money and saying that it was just a lie and blah blah, and here I am getting shit for it. But I just wanted to clear that up because it's something I'm very passionate about. It's not just something I picked up overnight. And it took me a really long time to know what I was doing and get into it. And I know I'm young and stuff, and like, oh, you're so young, like why? And I'm just like, well, it's something I'm passionate about, The other one is my sexuality, because people just love to talk about my sexuality because someone, actually more than one, have talked a lot of shit about it. I'm very, very passionate about things like this because I hate society nowadays. And the same people that preach about the LGBTQ and how love is love and they support it so much are the same people to hate on someone for finally coming out to the LGBT because they don't like that person. Just because you don't like a person doesn't mean that they're lying about their sexuality. It makes me really, really disgusted when people say that I'm hopping on a trend or doing stuff to get clout, especially sexuality, because it took me a really long time to be even comfortable to say that I was pan. And it really upsets me because I never want to see another girl my age be embarrassed to come out because she's so nervous for what people to say. And I finally got that strength to come out, and people still have the nerve to tell me I'm lying, which really sucks. Like, I'm not lying. And also, people are always saying, they're like, oh my god, you have a boyfriend, how are you pan? What? Pansexual, if you guys don't know what pansexual is, I'm gonna tell you. It is when you like all genders. You like all genders. You are with them for them, not their looks, not their gender. You're with them for them. You will date any gender. Gender does not matter to you. And I genuinely am not going to base the person I love off their gender. They can be transgender. They can be a male, a female. I don't freaking care whatever they are. I'm with them for them, not what gender they are. And that is what pansexual is, and that literally describes me. And I'm so happy that I finally came out, but I'm also so disappointed because everyone just tells me I'm lying. And it's the same people, like I said, the same people that preach love is love, but then when someone they don't like comes out, they have such an issue with it and they just want to hate on them. So, I mean, that's that for that. And, yeah. And the other assumption is that I take my boyfriend to Hawaii, and he took me to Hawaii. I'm not gonna lie, it feels very weird to, like, say that because, like, I'm so used to, like, being the one in the relationship who, like, gifts everything and like does everything for the other person and like always buying stuff, like really spoiling them. But now that's happening to me, and it feels weird. Like, I just don't know how to act. Like, I'm so thankful for it, and it's like so cute, but it's just like it's different for me, and I'm definitely getting used to it. And I'm like so thankful for Mason because like I love him, and that's so sweet of him. But it's weird for sure. Like, I'm getting used to something that is not used to me at all. But he took me to Hawaii. He paid for the trip. He booked the trip. Everything. I was like, okay, husband, okay. But yeah, that was the first time a boy has ever taken me on a trip, actually. I've always been the one gifting, and yeah, now it's like weird because like I wouldn't say I've been the most appreciated in my past relationships, and like even like seeing like someone do that for me like just once, I'm just like, whoa, like that is literally the sweetest thing ever. Like, I love them so much for that. But it's like, I did that so many times to those people, and they didn't even give me the same attention. I was like, wow. It made me realize a lot. But yeah, he took me. So that was an assumption, but now it's not true because he took me. So yeah. But yeah, anyways, next thing. So the next thing, this one's funny. You're still in love with your ex. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this for the last time. This is something I see everywhere. Like, I post a song on TikTok, a sad song, all the comments, this is about so-and-so, this is about your ex, blah, blah, blah. Exes are exes for a reason. They are in my past for a reason. All they are to me now is a memory, and that's what they're gonna stay. So much love for all of them. Like, literally any boy I've ever talked to, so much love for them. You know, at a certain time in my life, they made me very, very happy, and I'm so thankful for that. I love them so much. Thank you so much. But they're in the past for a reason, and I think you guys need to respect that. And, you know, even when I post with, you know, Mason, like, a lot of the comments are just like, oh my god, like, wow, like, oh, not as cute as her and this person, or they're so much cuter than that person, or like downgrade or upgrade, you know, like, they're my ex for a reason. And I just would really appreciate it if people just would stop talking about my exes. Like, they're exes. Like, people forget that we broke up for a reason. And, you know, I see a lot of edits of us posting. You know, I'm so thankful for, like, everyone who supports me and supports my relationships. But sometimes I'll see edits and the comments will be like, oh my god, I miss them so much, or like, oh my god, they're so much cuter than Danny and Mason, or like stuff like that. And it makes me really sad because I'm just like, it's my relationship, and, you know, I don't want to have to see people bringing down my relationship because me and my ex had cute moments, you know. And I just let it be in the past, you know, like, don't bring it up. And like I said, I have so much love for them, but I'm not still in love with any of my exes. It's over with. Like, I'm done with that. I have a new boyfriend. I'm very in love with him. My exes are there. They're great people. I love them. There's always going to be love for them, but I'm not still in love with them. There's a difference between in love and having love for someone. And of course I have love for them, but I'm not in love with them. And yeah, so that's all I'm going to say. Just leave it in the past. There's really no need to bring them up. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to do one more. This is the one. This is the one that everyone is my mom. Like, I don't know, there's like 20 different ones. Exploiting, abuse, I don't even freaking know, whatever the hell it is. Basically just a lot of bad things about my mom. Okay, I think of myself as a very mature girl. I'm very independent. I will not have a manager. I will not allow someone to manage my accounts. I do it all on my own. I will never give anyone access to my accounts. It's only me. And that is because I like to be independent. I like to make things organically. I don't want other people telling me what to do or posting for me. Anything like that I don't like. So I was really kind of, how do I say that? Just like, I matured a lot sooner than most people, and that was because I had such a hard life growing up, and I went through so much that I had to get like an adult mindset and like look at things from an adult perspective because I was going through so much, and I had to mature. And, you know, I've dealt with a lot of adult situations, and when I say that to people, they're like, well, that's because your mom put you in those situations, or that's because your parent, blah, blah, blah. No, that's because I put myself in those situations, and I made mistakes, and I matured from them, and I became very, very mature from those mistakes. It has nothing to do with my parents or my mom. And with that being said, I'm mature enough to know if that was going on. And people are always saying these weird assumptions like, I'm getting abused, I'm getting exploited, blah, blah, blah. If that was going on, I would not be living with my mom, first of all. And, a lot of people call the cops. And the cops come here because, they get a lot of reports about my mom, fake assumptions, which they are. They're literally fake assumptions. And they come here, they talk to me, and they're like, what the hell? Like, there's nothing wrong here. And I'm like, I know. And then they leave. And it sucks because, like I said, I'm mature enough to know what's going on. And if that was going on, I would leave. I do have another parent. I still talk to my dad, love him so much. We talk all the time. We're great. But since my parents are split up, I do get to choose what parent I live with. And I do choose to live with my mom. If I was ever in a situation where I felt unsafe with my mom, I would just go with my dad. I would just leave. You know, I have that option to leave, and I don't. I talked about this so much, it really annoys me that it's still a thing. And I don't understand how people don't see this. But every time I have a falling out with someone or I have beef with someone, the first thing they do is go to the internet and they say everything everyone else says. And just because one person says it, they all say it. And when they get mad at me, they all say it. When we stop being friends, they all go and say it. It's literally a cycle. And I'm just saying, I would be gone if that was the truth. I wouldn't still be here. And it makes me really, really mad because it's just like all the comments on my videos, they're always talking about it. And I'm just like, shut up. Like, I'm fine. And like, my mom is not doing those things. So just stop it about it, you know? But anyways, those are the assumptions I wanted to clear up because those have been like bad lately, you know? Like they've been like most of my comments, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I just don't want to read hate comments. Like I want to, you know, go on my account and see like my supporters. I'm looking in the mirror in my hair. Like see my supporters commenting and like stuff like that, and like it's just all freaking assumptions about me. So wanted to clear that up real quick. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my little assumption video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tap the bell, and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Also, one more appreciation post for the nails because they are so cute. Why did I say it like that? They're so cute. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Also, I really miss Mason. I'm gonna see him in 3 days, but I still miss him because I dropped him off today. But anyways, peace out.